Hello, welcome to my fourth video in my Trombone Journal. The topic of this video will be from the general to the specific. When I was warming up just before, it came to my mind this phrase, from the general to the specific. General, specific. And the reason for that was because I was struggling. There were some notes that were not coming out. And I just became aware that in the struggle, my mind was going more and more compact. I was my tunnel vision was more and more focused, and it did not help. So, and it was the note G, this one here. It was something, it just didn't speak, and I was confused. Why didn't it speak? And then I just remembered this phrase, from the general to the specific. So that's what I did. I just allowed myself to blow, because blowing is a bit more general than playing the trombone. So I just blew. And as I did it, I imagined that I was throwing a ball. So it's a bit more specific already now. Quite general. But with the mind that I'm throwing a ball. So already it's more specific, but it doesn't specify which kind of a ball. It's just a ball. Let's now imagine that I'm throwing a handball. Now let's even go a bit more international. Baseball. Or even just. So it's a bit more specific. It requires a different thinking. It's a different impulse tied to the result you want. So when we are playing and when we are struggling, it's good to take a step back and be more general about things, more allowing in a way. If you think that you're just throwing a ball, you can throw it in a variety of ways. But if you're thinking about throwing a football, if you're a goalkeeper and you're throwing a football to your teammate that is 30 meters away, you have to throw it in a certain way. So it becomes more specific. But throwing a ball is quite general. And playing on G can be quite general. So, by allowing things, by being general in our approach, we might stand a better chance of isolating the challenges, the real challenges. Because sometimes the challenges are not so much physical, but more a mental state of mind. Because if you're concentrating too much on that G, for example, let's me demonstrate, over-focusing on the G. I think I failed to over-focus on it, because I still could hear some overtones. Not so many, but some. So, already if you're too focused on one note, then we might be limiting that note, because we might be blocking the overtones, the richness of the sound. So, you have to be more general. You have to approach the G as it is, and also what it can become. Where did it come from? What is it? Where is it going? So approaching the G, both in its vertical field, where is it placed in the vertical thing? Where is it placed in the horizontal? In terms of the metric. Let's see. So, it's just a beat, pulsation. Let's try to see how the G changes if I play it on the beat and on the off beat. So on the beat, let's try the off beat. So it's different. So there are these two different things to this G. Let's try to combine it. By the offbeat to the downbeat. Now the other way around. Downbeat to offbeat. Downbeat to upbeat. Whatever the terminology is. So, if there is a challenge or a problem or whatever, then instead of really focusing on that problem, then let's try to look at it from different ways. So, you can look at it at this particular note G in the context of a G major. Let's try. And what is very important is that we don't correct. We just live. Just experience. Just experience this G in this context. Let's try it in a different context, in a rhythmical context. So on this groove, da-dim-ke, dim-ke, da-dim-ke, dim-ke. And I was changing the tone. And so by looking at this G from a different perspective, then I'm getting to know it better. So, with a general perspective, I get to know something very specific, but in a natural, organic, and a rich way. I hope this entry of mine was helpful.